Hello and welcome. My name is Will Adams, and over the next few minutes we're going to discuss the topic of branding and, most importantly for you, how to create and leverage your personal brand. But I'd first like to start with the brief story. It's a true story. It dates back to the 1990s when the technology industry was in full swing. Established IT companies were battling it out with young and aggressive upstarts. All were trying to capitalize on the ever-expanding mass market audience brought on by the internet. And with more competition came the necessity for those companies to differentiate themselves from one another in the eye of the consumer. And one such company was Panasonic. You see, Panasonic was trying to break into the highly competitive home PC market of Japan with the new touchscreen PC. And due to the highly competitive consumer market they were trying to penetrate, they wanted to announce themselves in a really, really big way. So what did they do? Well, their illustrious marketing team went to work on creating a brand. They believed their product was user-friendly, approachable, and modern, and they needed a brand, an image, if you were, which would reflect those attributes. So what does any good marketer do? They went out and secured a spokesman, someone that would encompass this new and innovative product, someone that could really communicate and connect with the Japanese consumer. So who did they choose to represent this forward-thinking, innovative product? Who was the best candidate to build a brand around? Well, of course, none other than the iconic American cartoon figure, Woody Woodpecker. And man, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall during that epic brainstorming session. I can see it now. Ha! I got it! Woody Woodpecker. I mean, come on. We all know an old American cartoon figure really captures that innovative spirit of our product, and it's really going to connect with the Japanese people. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Oh, wait. What about if we called it the Woody? Oh, man, this is going to be awesome. Yes, Panasonic named its new innovative touchscreen PC the Woody. But wait, it only gets better. Believing that the biggest differentiating attribute of their product was its touchscreen capabilities, they decided to brand this exclusive feature as well. So naturally, they called it Touch Woody. Of course, this made total sense. The Japanese were just simply going to love it. So the day before the product was announced in Tokyo, Panasonic issued a pre-release briefing to the media. The peculiar reaction to the release left that marketing team a little perplexed. It wasn't until an American woman working for Panasonic let them know why all the journalists kept laughing during the briefing. At that point in the game, it was too late to change the name Woody, but Panasonic executives did make the decision to adjust the branding of the touchscreen feature from Touch Woody to Woody Touchscreen. An obvious branding improvement, right? So back to that overperforming, underpaid marketing team. Okay guys, maybe Woody Woodpecker wasn't the best choice, but we're running with it. And you know, I just realized we haven't branded our awesome online support capability yet. And man, do I have the perfect name for it. Internet Pecker. Wow. Well, I wasn't a participant in those marketing meetings, but all the branding decisions really happened. And needless to say, these branding faux pas failed to connect the product with its intended users, and it failed to sell. So Panasonic's epic failure taught us the importance of branding and making sure that you do it right. Making sure it reflects who you are and what you do. That it draws a connection between you and your target audience. And that's what I really want to talk to you about in this course. In fact, we're going to discuss something that you should be very familiar with. We're going to specifically talk about you and only you. Now, for most people, it can be tough and at times just downright comfortable to talk about yourself. Just think about the last time you tried to write or update a resume, a professional bio, or had to get up in front of a group and introduce yourself. I know for me personally, these are times when writer's block really sets in, or I find myself searching for the right words to describe me. Now naturally, we tend not to talk about ourselves, but rather others or on behalf of our respective company. But what about you? How are you representing your brand? When the subject of personal branding comes up, you might cringe, believing the whole notion of a personal brand is reserved for those cheesy sales types that we just all love and adore, and it's just way too self-serving for your liking. So if this describes you, I can only encourage you to set those feelings aside for the duration of this course, and you'll be glad that you did. On the contrary, if you like talking about yourself, then you should really like this exercise. And we're talking about your personal brand, or the brand of you. No matter what your comfort level is, there's going to be real value in identifying your personal brand, giving yourself a recognizable voice, and then leveraging it appropriately. It can also be a very challenging, introspective, and rewarding process. You know, a personal brand really impacts our careers, our relationships, our ability to capitalize on the numerous opportunities we'll inevitably encounter in both our professional and personal lives. So over the next few minutes, we're going to find out more about you, what makes you tick, and what your branding motives are. In return, we'll help you create and leverage the brand of you in everything that you do.